Children, everybody? Okay, fine, thank you. Welcome to the session 3 of Unit 8. Unit 1, a reading. The lesson title or the title of the lesson is already you know, that is attitude is altitude. So, do you know the meaning of attitude? That is the nature or the personality of a man or a person or an individual is called attitude. And the altitude means it is the height or high rank or elevation. That means in this lesson we'll get to know that an attitude of a person makes him to stay on altitude or height. So what does cause to be in the high rank? Our behavior or attitude causes to reach ourselves to the high rank. Okay, and coming to the lesson, let us do a short or brief recapitulation or remember or recollect yesterday's lesson. Okay, so I understood the introductory part of Nick Vujicic was a Tasso by birth. So what did I understand? I understood that the introductory part of the Nick Vujicic, who is a Tasso by birth. When he was born, he was a Tasso. Already you learned the meaning of the Tasso. A person who hasn't arms and legs is called a Tasso. You may say in Telugu, Mondemo. Okay. Nick has a small foot on his left hip. He uses his small foot to balance and kick pebbles. Small foot is called as chicken drumstick by Nick. Nick plays not only football, golf, but also plays water sports also. So what does he play? He plays surfing and like that. Okay. He remained as a virgin until he married. He is a fan of English Premier League. His parents joined him in a normal school or mainstream school. Nick's parents shocked when he was born. A special plastic device was invented by Nick's mother to help the Nick. So these are the some of key points whatever we discussed in the yesterday's class. Okay, let us getting into the reading part. Dear children, before entering the reading part, I will give some meanings of the keywords of the today's lesson. Okay children, I will give some meanings of the keywords of the today's part. Okay, so you listen and after that you may note down in your notes some of the glossary. Despite means in spite of ante ainappatiki. Bullied, hurt a weakened person or to use your strength to make somebody do something. Insisted means determined. Mainstream school means normal school. Tease, an act that is intended to trick or joke or made fun of others. Depressed means made somebody sad and without enthusiasm or hope. Felt means here noticed. Cold means unwelcoming or unemotional or without emotions. Bitter means painful. Terrified means frightened. Wall mounted means fixed on to a wall. Pump action means work by quickly pulling or pressing part of it in and out or up and down. Impossible means not possible or very difficult to deal. Drown, to die because you have been underwater too long and you can't breathe. Bath means here bathtub or a large long container that you put water in and then get into wash your body. Attempt, an act of trying to do something, especially something difficult, often with no success. Okay, children, some more words. No purpose means no useful effect or no result or no intention. Lack means the state of not having something. Hard means difficult. Hold on. Wait to survive in difficult or dangerous situation. Religion means the belief in the existence of God. Managed, succeeded, pull through, get better. Symbol means a person that represents a more general quality or situation. Article means here essay or a small essay. Triumph, victory or great success or achievement. Adversity mean a difficult situation or an unpleasant situation. Inspiration, a person or thing that makes you want to be better. Inspirational means providing inspiration or providing motivation. Encourage, give support or courage or hope to others. Thankful means gratitude. Pleased about something good that has happened or something bad that has not happened. Look at means examine something closely. Concentrate, give all your attention to something and not think about anything else. Challenge means new or difficult task that tests somebody's ability and skill. Conviction means belief or strong opinion. Freak out means somebody make somebody shocked or surprised. Speed means this is the past form of the speed. Speed means away from a place. Beaten off means cut off or away from a place. Amazing, very surprising, especially in a way that makes you feel pleasure or admiration. Fantastic, extremely good, excellent. Surfer, a person who goes surfing. Surfing means a sport of riding on waves while standing on a narrow board called a surfboard. These are some of the glossary relating today's part. Okay, dear children, I would like to show a small video of Nick Vujicic. Watch it and enjoy, and you may get inspiration or motivation from his life.
I just love life. I love life. You know, so many people come and say, "How come you smile so much?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a long story." She walks busy streets looking for her next mate. Maybe we'll be the one. 'Cause in her mind there is more to life than being someone. Deeper down she has found. The desire for me to be independent and live a normal life and a full life is a dream of mine. I really just want to put limits aside and live life to the fullest and just going for it. To overcome an obstacle, you have to realize where you are and to visualize yourself overcoming these obstacles. To focus on the positive things that we do have, using everything that we have to the best of our ability. Many people look at me and say, "Nick, how come you're smiling? How come you're so happy?" And I want to be like you. And I don't mean like, you know, I want to be like you in a prideful way, but they see the strength in me. You look at me and you want the confidence that I have. You want the smile that I have. Many people ask where it's from. And tonight I'm going to tell you where Nick's smile is from. You're beautiful, just the way you are. she's looking for it in all the wrong places. You're beautiful. Just the way you are, you're That's fun. Let's do it again. Just the way you are.
Okay, children, have you watched the video of Nick? Okay, so already we discussed about Nick yesterday. So the remaining part will be discussed today. So where did we stop yesterday? Pen and pencil. Okay, in this session, dear students, in this session we are going to understand how Nick struggled to overcome the state of depression and became an inspirational or motivational speaker. How was he teased and bullied? Why did he fright? What did he realize? Why did he want to say thanks to the God? Who did inspire him? What does he do if he fails? Etc. So many things will be discussed in this topic. Children, as I read the lines or reading part, please go through the new words that came across and confine meaning there. Okay, you may go through the book from where you watch or start to look. Despite, okay, have you got it? Okay, children, despite the risk of being bullied, his parents insisted Nick on attending mainstream school. It was the best decision they could have made for me, adds Nick, who later achieved a degree in financial planning and real estate. It was very hard, but it gave me independence. Who said these lines? These lines were said by Nick Vujicic. What made him independence? So they he was joined in a mainstream school, and it was the despite the risk of being bullied, means in spite of, bullied means hurt a weakened person. His parents insisted, means determined. Nick on attending mainstream. Mainstream means here normal school or ordinary school. It was the best decision. What was the best decision? So the decision which was taken by his parents to join in a mainstream school. Okay, so Nick, who later achieved a degree in financial planning and real estate, he got the degree also. So it was very hard. At first he thought that it was very hard, but it gave me independence. Me refers to here Nick. He is saying himself his experience. So finally he does not want to depend on others. Nick, who was teased and bullied. So who was teased here? Nick was teased by his classmates or friends or companions. Had an electric wheelchair for mobility. To move from here to there, he uses an electric wheelchair and a team of carers to help him. There are some caretakers or helpers or assistants to help the Nick Vujicic. I was deeply depressed. Who was deeply depressed? Nick. When I was 8 years old. When was he depressed? When he was 8 years old, he was depressed. Means got shocked or surprised. He said, I went to my mom crying and told her I wanted to kill myself. So what did he say? he said to her, he said to his mother that he would like to kill or suicide himself. I felt cold and bitter. Felt means noticed here. Cold means unwelcoming or unemotional, painful situations. Okay. What did he bear? He bore the unemotional or painful situations. I hated God for doing this to me and was terrified of what would happen when my parents weren't there to look after me. Generally, his parents are taking care for him or for Nick. But he thought for a while, so what will happen if parents are not there? Okay. So I could brush my own teeth with a wall mounted brush. Wall mounted means fix on to a wall. So what do you use to brush? Normal brush. And wash my own hair with pump action soap. Pump action soap means worked by quickly pulling or pressing part of it in and out or up and down. And but there was so much that was impossible for me. So many things are there. Even though I do these things with myself with the help of wall mounted brush and pump action soap, there are so many things unable to do myself. At age 10, Nick tried to drown himself in the bath, but luckily the attempt was unsuccessful. So, what did he want? He tried to drown. Drown means to die because you have been under water too long and you cannot breathe. Okay, so but that attempt was unsuccessful. Means so when at age 10, when he reached 10 years old, he tried to drown himself, but that attempt was unsuccessful. Attempt means an act of trying to do something, especially something difficult, was unsuccessful means not successful. I felt there was no purpose means no intention. When you lack purpose, if there is no purpose, there is no need to live on earth. So he thought himself. And strength, it is hard to hold on. Hold on means it is a phrase that means wait. It is hard means very difficult to hold on, he said. But with the help of his religion, friends and family, Nick managed to pull through to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. So who did help to become an international icon or symbol or famous person? So all these persons, family, friends, all these people helped him. So man is a social animal. Without help of others, we can't live or we can't reach anything in the world. So we have to know this thing, this lesson. So we have to take help from others and we have to give the help to the needed or required people. Okay, he overcome the adversities. Okay, when I was 13, I read a newspaper article, means a small essay or an essay about a disabled or differently abled or handicapped man who had managed to achieve great things and help others, said Nick. So what was mentioned in the article? So that article or essay was about a disabled person. Even though he was disabled, he helped so many people. So with that article, he got inspiration or motivation and he did decide to live. Okay, so I realized, who realized? Nick realized why God had made us like this, to give hope to others. So he thought that, so the God didn't give legs and arms. So the God intended that we have to give the motivation or inspiration to others, to give hope to others. It was so inspirational, means providing inspiration to me, that I decided to use my life to encourage other people. So what did he decide? When he read the article, he decided to use his life to encourage other people and give them the courage or bold that the article had given me. So whatever we have to share our good things with others, and we have to share whatever the good qualities we have. I decided to be thankful. Who decided to be thankful? Nick decided to be thankful means gratitude or pleased about something good that has happened. For what I do have. What did Nick have? He haven't he hasn't legs and arms, but he had something. What are they? Eyes, listen to, for listening, ears, and speaking like that. Okay, and I decided to be thankful for what I do have, not get angry about what I don't. So that's why we need not to get angry whatever we didn't have. Whatever we have to be pleased. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, looked at means examined something closely or very nearly in the mirror and said, you know what the world is right, that I have no arms or legs, but they'll never take away the beauty of my eyes. So, whatever the words were uttered by his companions or friends, he was insulted by the words which were uttered by them. So already he didn't have legs and arms. So some of his friends might have said, oh Nick, you are a disabled person. When they said like that, he felt very shy or insulted. But now he realized, but they'll never take away the beauty of my eyes. I have my eyes. I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. Concentrate means give all one's attention to something and not think about anything else. Okay, so the challenges in our lives, or challenges means difficulties or setbacks or adversities. Why are they? They are to strengthen our convictions, beliefs, or strong opinions. Okay, they are not there to run us over, said Nick. In 1990, Nick won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. If we face challenges, they strengthen our convictions. We won't lose our strength when we face some problems or issues or setbacks or challenges or difficulties. So, in the year 1990, he won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. And once. So, what is the meaning of perseverance? The quality of continuing to try to achieve a particular aim despite difficulties. Without difficulties, challenges, we can't achieve anything. If we fixed a target, we have to face so many problems. Even though we have to try it until we get the success. That is called perseverance. Means the quality of continuing to try to achieve a particular aim or goal despite difficulties. Okay, Nick began traveling. Okay, and once I was in a car and a girl at the traffic lights was giving me the eye, means watching me. She could only see my head, so I decided to do a 360 in the car, set to freak her out. When she saw me, I decided to freak her out, means frighten her. So immediately I decided to turn 360 degrees in the circle shape. When I turned 360 degrees, her face was like, whoo, what is going on? She's shocked. Is it possible to rotate in the 360 degrees in a car or bus seat? No, it is impossible to the common man or like us. She sped off really quickly, means away from the place. Okay, Nick began traveling the world, and in 2008 he went to Hawaii and met surfing master Bethany Hamilton. When did he go to Hawaii? He went to Hawaii in the year 2008. Why did he go to Hawaii? Because he went to Hawaii in the 2008 to meet a surfing master named Bethany Hamilton, who had her arm bitten off. So the Bethany Hamilton was also bitten off, means cut off her arm. Why? Because she was bitten by a shark, one type of fish, when she was 12 years old. She was amazing, means very surprising, especially in a way that makes you feel pleasure and admiration. She was amazing, said Nick. She taught me how to surf and I was terrified at first. So who taught Nick to surf? He learned the surfing by the surfing master Bethany Hamilton. She was terrified, frightened. I was terrified. I means here Nick. I was terrified at first, but once I got up there, it felt absolutely fantastic. When we want to do something new, we will get fear at first. When we enter the task, it will be very easy. So we have to know these things. And I caught some waves pretty well. Nick quickly learned how to do the 360-degree spins on his board. So it is impossible to any person to spin on the surfboard 360 degrees, but is it possible? It was done by Nick Vujicic. A feat means an action that needs skill, strength, or courage. That is called feat. A feat that got him on the cover page of Surfer magazine within 48 hours. When he did spin on the surfboard 360 degrees, his photo was appeared on the Surfer magazine within 48 hours. It didn't take more time. No one has ever done that in the history of surfing, he said, but I have a very low center of gravity, so I got pretty good balance. So, why did he have a pretty good balance? Because he is only small foot, so that is very useful to center of gravity, low gravity, and got pretty good balance. So he has, but I have a very low center of gravity, so I got pretty good balance. Gravity means the point in an object at which its weight is constrained to act, turning 360 degrees while surfing on a skateboard. Okay, so next, he has visited different countries all over the world. Even though we are able, we didn't go to any other countries or foreign countries, but he has visited different countries all over the world. The football fan is now a motivational speaker. So what did he become? He became a motivational speaker. Speaker means a person who gives a talk or makes a speech and has traveled to over 24 countries speaking to groups of up to 1,10,000 people. Okay, so up to 2007 he met 50 to 60 countries. Okay, he moved to Los Angeles 2 years ago and plans to continue to travel the world. This year means in the year 2014 he will visit South America and the Middle East. If I fail, I try again and again and again. So what is he saying? If Nick fails, what does he do? Try again and again and again. If you fail, he is asking, are you going to try again? What is your answer? Okay, you have to try again and again and again until you reach your goal. That is the main topic or moral of this lesson. If we fail, everyone fails in his life. Without failure, nobody can get success. Okay, we need not to get depressed if we get any failures in our lives. Okay, the human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. Whatever we know. Okay, much worse than we realize. Means we can't know our power, full power. Okay, the human spirit or soul can handle means manage or organize much worse. Worse means bad things. Then we realize it matters how we are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? Said Nick. So we have to finish anything in a strong manner. I'll tell people to keep on getting up when they fall and to always love themselves, he said. What do we do? Whenever we fail, whenever we fail, we have to love ourselves. Okay. If I can encourage just one person, then my job in this life is done. You need not to help so many people. You have to support or encourage only one person. So that is the motivational speak of Nick. So we have to decide, at least we have to help any one person or any required or needed person in our life. Okay. So this is the very interesting speech or interesting details or particulars of Nick Vujicic. This is a biography of Nick Vujicic. Okay, thank you. I would like to some questions. Okay, already you have heard it. Okay, dear children, let me know what have you understood. I ask some simple questions and respond them. What type of text is this lesson? Biography or autobiography? Biography. Okay, a person's details will be written by someone, that is called biography. A person's details written by himself, that is called autobiography. This type of questions you will face in your exam. So altitude is a biography. Okay, what does the phrase cold and bitter mean? The phrase cold and bitter means upset or worried. Why was Nick very depressed? Nick was very depressed because he was teased and bullied by his schoolmates. It was very hard, but it refers to, in these lines, it refers to the parents' decision about his schooling. Okay, right. Some more questions, children. Why did Nick hate God at first? Nick hated God because Nick was born without arms and legs. So he hated God. In place of Nick, what would you do? Okay, you would also hate the God, or myself also hate the God. What were the items arranged by Nick's parents to help him with his regular needs? Some items were arranged by Nick's parents. Some of them are a wall mounted brush, compaction soup, and a special plastic device for holding a pen and pencil were arranged by Nick's parents. How did Nick's parents' decision help him? Whatever the decision was taken by Nick's parents to join the mainstream school helped him to be independent. They are not there to run us over. They are not there to run us over. What does the underlined phrase mean? In this sentence, run us over means to defeat us. I decided to be thankful. Who does I refer to? I refers to Nick in this sentence. What differences do you find between Nick and common people in treating the challenges in their lives? Nick faces challenges or issues boldly or courageously. Okay. On the other hand, common people run away or away from a place or challenges or issues. What did the news article do? The news article changed the attitude of Nick. When did he change? He was changed when he read the article. Nick believes that the challenges in our lives are there too. Dash. Why are there challenges? The challenges are there strengthen our beliefs or convictions. How did Nick express his gratitude to God? How did Nick express or reveal his gratitude to God? He thanked God for what he gave him and was not angry for not making him disabled. Okay. He understood why God must have made him so and inspired and gave courage to others to be positive instead of complaining. We never complain whatever we have, to be satisfied with whatever we have. When did Nick begin traveling in the world? In the year 2018. Nick began his traveling in 2008. Where did he meet Bethany Hamilton? In Hawaii. Who did teach Nick how to surf? Bethany Hamilton taught him how to surf. What does Nick do if he fails? If Nick fails, he tries again and again and again. So what do you do if you fail? Okay, children. So if you fail, like Nick, you try again and again and again until reach your goal. When did Nick win the Australian Citizen of the Year award for his bravery? In 1990. So why did he win the Australian Citizen of the Year award? Okay, Nick won the Australian Citizen of the Year award for his bravery. Okay, Nick won the Australian Citizen of the Year award for his bravery or courage or bold deeds. Okay, thank you, children. So you have to read the lesson at home again, and if are there any doubts, you have to clarify in next period. Okay, children, bye.